Excellent.
All set.
Great, thanks, Dave. Good morning. This is a convening of the Massachusetts Gaming Commission, and we're here for agenda setting purposes. We're doing this virtually, so I'll do a roll call. Good morning, Commissioner O'Brien.
Good morning, I'm here.
Good morning, Commissioner Hill.
Good morning, I'm here.
Good morning, Commissioner Skinner.
Good morning.
And good morning, Commissioner Maynard.
Good morning.
And we'll get started. It's public meeting number 157. Today is November 20th. It's Thanksgiving week, and to everyone, we wish you a happy Thanksgiving. And we'll turn right to Secretary Maynard, Commissioner Maynard, for minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I move that the Commission approve the minutes from the November 8, 2023 agenda setting meeting included in the Commissioner's packet, subject to any necessary corrections for typographical errors or other non-material matters.
Second.
Okay, any questions or edits? All set. Commissioner O'Brien.
Aye.
Commissioner Hill.
Aye.
Commissioner Skinner.
Aye.
Commissioner Maynard.
Aye.
And I vote yes, 5-0. Excellent. Thank you to you, Commissioner Maynard, and to Judy and Ying and the whole team. Autumn. So thank you. All right, now we're going to go right to agenda planning. First off, before we get started, the way that we are making a calendar is only to be helpful, but it's at the cadence of Wednesday agenda setting meetings and Thursday public meetings. And occasionally we have needs that pop up. Today was selected because of the Thanksgiving week. As you can note on the calendar, we have those 2 sessions, and I think there's 5 reports to each that we'll hear. I worked out for Crystal. And then I've now just used the calendar. Trudy and I just set through February 1st on that regular cadence. So commissioners, this gives you an opportunity to look at your calendars, see if it presents challenges for you, your personal, professional schedules. It's most helpful if you let Trudy know. I don't have access to your calendars. She can coordinate your calendars with you. All right. Then we go to November 30th. We've got the administrative update. Todd, we've got a couple of reports that we're expecting. What do you think?
Yes, good morning. I think we'll be ready to go on both of those. If they still look good to everyone, we can plan on moving ahead.
Right. And the DOR sports betting regulation just came up in a news story that DOR had addressed in its regs. So I think Derek wants, that would be a pretty straightforward update. And then we'll have meeting minutes. Do we know by chance, Commissioner Maynard, the dates for next week?
I don't have those dates right
Okay.
offhand, but I will get them before you send anything else.
Yeah, or if somebody can just send it along, we'll get the, I think we actually, maybe Judy did tell me, but thank you. Okay, and I think you did not anticipate any regs. Is that still the case, Caitlin and Todd, or are you going to change your mind?
Not changing my mind.
Excellent, thank you. Sports wagering, we had the house rules for FanDuel.
Yes,
Andrew,
I think we still have the some data sharing business to get done.
yeah, so I just wanted to confirm the FanDuel, that's good.
Yes.
And then I think we've got the DraftKings void question.
Yes. Yes.
And they were going to submit some information to the commission.
Yeah. We have that coming.
Excellent. Yeah, and then I think I asked Caitlin for some help because it was getting pretty nuanced with respect to the waivers. So those are 2 items, and then the waivers. I guess that's December 14th. Most of those are all December 14th. Okay.
So
None
lift the
November.
sweatshirt up on your chair. They're under there.
So I am anticipating, I'm going to make a list I've been asked by several people to do this, so I'll make a list of all the waivers and where they currently stand for all the different sections and all the different dates. But yes, I believe at the last meeting, the plan was to bring back the sections that we weren't able to get to on the 14th.
Okay, all the 14th, none for the 30th. Okay, so it'll just be right now, Bruce, we're only expecting the FanDuel matter and then the DraftKings Void matter.
That's correct.
Okay, excellent. I think then we rolled over the MGM security issue. There you are, Heather. Good morning.
Good morning, Chair. Thank you. We did roll it over, and I think if we could do kind of the same format as we were expecting to do on Thursday and have the executive session start at the end of the November 30th meeting, I think that should work.
Okay. All right. So then we'll go back up to item number 5. Dr. Lightbound, you're all set?
Yes, we are. Thanks.
And then Dr. Andrews, we've got our 2 doctors right in a row. Dr. Andrews, the economic impact report.
Yes.
Okay. All set then. We're looking forward to that. All right. And then Heather, this is the report on the floor plan expansion.
That's right, Chair. I spoke with Louis Lozano and Berg Kane this morning, and we're expecting that will be able to go forward on the 30th. And if we could add Chief Kane and Casino Regulatory Manager Louis Lozano to the name for the agenda, that would be helpful.
Louis? Yeah. Okay. So it's you and Louis?
It will be me, Burke, and Louis.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed Burke's names. Thank you. Yep. Okay, good. All right. And then Zach and you for the non-compliance matter for DraftKings, is that set?
We did have that on, Chair, and I think what would make sense is if we moved that to December 14th and instead put in the sports wagering non-compliance process memo that we've been working on.
Great.
And then move the DraftKings matter to the December 14th, if that works for the commission.
Okay. And again, I was hoping that we could just have, at least for my benefit, maybe the other commissioners would welcome it, just a little bit of have the memo include some background setting of the stage, what we've experienced since launch and now, because on non-compliance, and Crystal did that nice quarterly memo where she was addressing, and I don't know if there's intersectionality on that or not. So I'm just hoping that memo can or a different memo can reflect that. All right. And I'm happy to discuss. And then we'll replace that and move the non-compliance issue. Then item number, an additional item that I think we talked about, Todd, would be for Derek Finance, as opposed to administrative.
Yes. If we could plan on talking about potential raises vis-a-vis the commission's budget, that would be helpful as well.
Okay, and then we'll put that under, there's Derek, under a separate item for finance. Is that right, Derek? You're all set for that?
I am set.
Okay. What else do we have for November 30th?
2 more things, Madam Chair. Both would be potential executive session items. The first would be relative to the lease of the Boston office.
Okay.
We're ready to discuss that if we can.
Yeah.
And then there are a series of executive session minutes that we can bring for the commission's review if everyone is so inclined.
Great.
And those are the 2 items I had for you.
Are those minutes that Commissioner Maynard would be involved with? No. Okay.
I know, I'm saying I haven't seen them yet. So just for the record.
Judy is coordinating that. She may have worked with a different commissioner. I'm not sure who's looked at them, but I think we do have.
I can jump in here. They're a little bit older commissioners, and so we're just trying to get
up through hopefully the beginning of quarter 2023. So barring some sports wagering executive sessions, we hope to kind of make a big swipe at some older sets and get everybody caught up.
So you were working with Commissioner Hill?
One of these sets goes to Commissioner O'Brien, and 2 of these sets will go to Commissioner Hill.
Okay, so Commissioner Maynard doesn't have anything to worry about?
Not yet, Commissioner Maynard. I think we're going to hold on you and then just try to close out everyone else, if that's all right. And then you and I will keep working through the beginning of 2024 and probably thereafter.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, anything else for November 30th? Thanks, Judy.
Yeah, Madam Chair.
Hi, Maureen.
Hi. So we have a very brief discussion with the commissioners. Springfield has a change in one of their grants. They would like to transfer funds from one grant to another. And we would just like a moment to discuss that with you. It shouldn't be a big lift.
Okay, and will you get that language to me, Mary, please, and
Yep,
Trudy,
the memo. Yep,
Trudy and yeah, or also just language for the agenda, please.
sure.
That would be great. Thanks
Yep.
for Trudy and me. Thank you so much. And then the memo, Trudy will be getting all those materials.
Yep, we're
putting the
finalizing that.
agenda together, and then she's on her own with all the materials.
Yep. Thank you.
With Mill's support. Okay. Thanks, Mary. Anything else? All set? Okay. Anything else from the other team members? Just want to check. I've got 2 screens today. No one else, because I can't necessarily see everyone. So if you're raising your hand, just let me know. Okay. All right, then we'll move on to December 7th, which is again one of Crystal's reporting dates. We'll move on to December 14th. We'll have an administrative update. I don't know, commissioners, if there's anything in particular you would love to hear from or have a chance to address. Eileen.
So this is more just scheduling. I'm wondering if we could start at 9:30. I right now have something where I'd have to hop off probably about 12:45 for the day. So I'm just wondering if we could start a little earlier so I can get more of a participation in it if I do have to leave.
Commissioners, 9:30 start, sound good?
Fine with me.
Fine with everyone fine? Jordan, thumbs up? Okay.
Great, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, great. Trudy, you'll make a note of that for us, please.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. So administrative update, anything, commissioners, that you're hoping to hear from Todd on and team on? Okay. Minutes, well, we're okay not knowing those dates right now, that's fine. Unless you have them, Commissioner Maynard.
I'm sitting here staring at Judy. Judy has everything. I just do what she tells me to do.
That's the best guidance you can get. All right, so do you have, Judy, the minutes for November 30th, that date?
I do. Let me just scroll up a touch. We are at March 8th and March 9th, 2023. That's a long one. It's a 6-hour and 25-minute meeting, so there'll only be 2 sets. Apologies in advance, Commissioner Maynard.
I enjoy reliving every minute of March of 2023.
All right. And then for December 14th, if you don't have those now, that's okay. But if you do, I'll take them.
Sure. So the December 14th will be March 15th and March 23rd and March 27th. March 15th was a 15-minute meeting, so it's going to be fairly short. The other two are substantial though, so just 3 sets that day.
March 15th and March 23rd.
March 15th, March 23rd, and March 27th.
Okay, sorry. All right. Thank you. Then we have a legislative update. Commissioner Hill, that's that team effort.
I think we will, or should be ready to present something to the full commission at that meeting. Unless Todd, you tell me differently.
No, that's a good target. We'll aim for that.
Okay.
Okay. And then regulations, forgive me if I'm not remotely accurate there, Caitlin.
No, you're mostly accurate. So the two that are listed, 205 CMR 23812 and 258 will be on for a final vote. We may also have another tweak to 23812. So the plan would be to finalize and then actually have another amendment, something that we're talking about internally. And then 205 CMR 15, which is a brand new reg. I would like to bring that day. That will relate to procedures for the approval of a simulcast only facility after the recent legislation. So those are the 3 regs for that day.
Is that 15?
15, 1-5, yep.
Yeah, thanks. Great. And then sports wagering, that's where we would add all those matters on the waiver issue with respect to data security.
Yes.
Bruce.
Yeah, and we'll also have a DraftKings house rules update. And plus, hopefully we will have the 90-day audit. And that will be Christian Travers, IT department, and myself.
Oh, okay. And that will have some kind of a written report in connection to that, Bruce?
Yeah. Yes.
And any questions for Bruce on those matters in advance? What you would be looking for on that 90-day audit report, because that's a little different.
Yes.
You're working with legal too?
Yeah, we're trying to put it all together with Christian and IT, and it's more of an IT based report for you. So
yeah. Okay. Commissioners all set with that? I'm not seeing a no. Okay. Then we have item number 6, Commissioners O'Brien and Maynard on the mission statement.
I think we can keep it on. If we run out of time, if I'm leaving early, we could bump it out, but we can keep it on for now.
I can
Agreed.
also bring it up in the morning if you would like. If you're not ready, that's okay too. Whatever you want to do.
No, I think that's fine. It's more scheduling for me on that day. So if we keep it on, we can try to get to it before I leave.
All right, I'll make sure. Trudy, can you just also remind me of Commissioner O'Brien's timing?
Yep.
Okay. Then we have the MGC internship program, and that includes the 2 of you as well, and Dave. Chief Motion.
And of course, you're throwing me bored now.
I think we can do an update that day. I'm looking at Commissioner O'Brien too. I think we can do an update that day. I wouldn't expect anything that the commission would have to make a decision on that. Let me say it that way.
Okay, that's good. Update. How are we on item number 8, Dr. Lightbound?
We're good.
Okay.
Good to go.
And then the next item, are you still okay with the annual report being on it? Does that
Yes.
work? Okay.
Yes.
And then we have, I've got a rollover. A non-compliance matter, right, Heather?
Right, Chair, that would be what was item number 8 for the 30th.
Yeah, thank you. And then the ESPN document production was due for that date, which you reminded us last week.
Right, and that should still be on for the 14th, and I would add Caitlin and Zach as well.
Caitlin
And Zach, Enforcement Counsel Zach
Zach.
Murphy.
on the ESPN matter, sure. Got it. Thank you. My apologies. I know that my hearing has been affected by Zoom meetings. So if I repeat, it's because sometimes it's just super echoing. So my apologies if I ask.
No problem at all.
I had something in mind and I just forgot it. It'll come to me. Oh, I know. Commissioners, we're going to get that document production that date. What does that mean? We get the documents in advance for that day. Do we act on it? I'm turning Commissioner Skinner. What are you thinking?
I think we already have some material that was submitted by Penn. Is there more to come? I would look to Heather for that answer.
Yeah, I believe I transferred over 2 separate submissions, one that came from Samantha Haggerty and another one that came from Chris Soriano. And I can resend those if folks would like me to have them kind of at the top of the email.
But you don't expect any additional documents for that date, other than the standard memo and the prep material?
I don't know, but I can certainly relay some feedback if folks are feeling like there needs to be something more.
I think that would be great because I think I raised a question to you too, Heather, about whether that was complete given some of the requests that in discussion we had in that meeting. Commissioner O'Brien, I don't know if you've had a chance to look at either document.
I haven't yet, no, but I'm assuming it's in response to what we asked them at the meeting.
I'm not sure if it does include exactly what you might be looking for. Maybe that doesn't exist. So I don't want to say we need it because if it doesn't exist, but
the broad strokes, there was a lot of it that was pretty generic that wasn't necessarily responsive, but I wanted to actually do a deeper dive to see if what I in particular had asked for is part of that or not.
Right, and it could, I don't know if it's necessarily protected, but it might be helpful. I want to make sure that come December 14th, if we get that production and something's missing, if we can fix it beforehand, that'll be helpful. But then if we do have everything that we're going to get and need, let's assume that what would we do on the 14th with it is my question. And I'm turning to legal, Heather, and my fellow commissioners. I don't know what's outstanding. I'm forgetting where we stand with respect to that.
I had also asked for an update on some of the topics we talked about in executive session the first time about the transition. And I just flagged that Mr. Soriano obviously wasn't available on that date, but I had asked that he be prepared to come and answer. I think Commissioner Skinner had raised a question about something, as had I. And so I was looking to get more of an update on that.
So I guess that's very helpful. So maybe on that matter for December 14th, legal, if you can take a look at what's outstanding and maybe assess the documents too to help us make sure that if you can anticipate the commissioner's questions that it's been produced. And then I think, Caitlin, I need to be reminded as to where we are in what's expected. And I don't want to take on the spot.
I'm not sure I want to do it off the cuff right now, but I
Right.
can, like I said, I'll circle up with Heather and Todd and we'll get back to you on that.
We've got a little time, but it is for December 14th and I know that's busy. So, all right, excellent. Thank you. Anything else? We've got the rollover of the non-compliance matter. Anything else for the 14th? John Scully, good morning. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you as well, Madam Chair. I just wanted to, Benicio and I wanted to do a quick update for diversity for MGC. I don't think it would take more than 15, 20 minutes. Pretty short and sweet.
And that's distinct and different from the audit. This is our diversity.
That's correct.
Excellent.
Yep.
Thank you.
You got it.
Thanks so much. Okay, anything else for the 14th? Well, somebody did a chat. Oh, maybe it was Commissioner Maynard. Oh dear.
It was Commissioner Maynard. He was going to be
Yes.
on his cell phone if you needed him.
Yeah, got it. I think the morning we started out with IT questions. Okay. Anything else? All right, we'll move on to 2024, the new year. And other than our administrative update, meeting minutes, legislative regs, and sports wagering, we do have that report on reinstatement VSC process. Before we turn to that, do we have details on those 1 through 5 items to share? Just those placeholders right now?
Yeah, if we can keep those as is for the time being, we'll hopefully fill them in the coming
That's
week.
right.
Yeah.
Just placeholders. Okay, then, Mark, are you still going to be ready for that issue? That's great.
Yes, I'm working with Long on the presentation.
Excellent, thank you. For those of you who are anticipating something January 4th, anything else we should add here? Okay. I'm going to just ask commissioners, I know that the 2 screening committees are under review for now, but I'm wondering if we can anticipate some updates on either screening committee. Should we put them onto the agenda? And then if we had to roll it over, that's fine, but should we?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. We'll be meeting at least a couple of times in December.
I don't want to speak for Chairman Skinner, but I think we could do a little update.
Commissioner Skinner, what were you thinking?
Yeah, that's fine.
So let's talk.
Are you thinking December 14th? I'm sorry, December 14th, right?
January 4th, I thought.
Oh, January 4th.
Well, I was saying, and actually I wouldn't mind earlier, before the new year, if there's some kind of update. Commissioner O'Brien, can you remind me what time during the day is your hard stop?
So about 12:45. So there's going to be,
So I can count it.
I was looking at it. There might be some stuff that we bump, like the mission statement or things like that to the first of the year.
Yeah.
Because we have a pretty hefty agenda.
Right. And you know what, if you and I can talk about your priorities.
Yeah.
All right, good, thanks.
So January 4th sounds good for the IAB Director Subcommittee update. If there's anything that needs to get to the commission before then, we can try to handle it during commissioner updates.
Yeah, that's great, thanks. Okay, so. For IEB, Commissioner Maynard or Commissioner O'Brien, do you want to put anything in the calendar for your screening committee? Sure.
Other than the update on the 4th, you mean?
And do you want the update on the 4th as well? I just wondered.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's fine. I thought I said yes to that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just I was
Works for
wondering
me.
if it was the 14th or the 4th. Okay. The 4th.
Oh, no, the 4th is better.
Okay. Okay. Anything else for the new year? Okay. Under review, guys. Number 1. That's
I think that we can stay under review for now. It's on the radar, but nothing to report at the moment.
okay. Number 2, compliance.
Same. We're
Okay.
inching forward.
HCA compliance.
I don't see Joe, so I'll jump in. Keep that under review, please.
Okay. There was a little bit of an update from Jackie on the audit. Oh no, that's different. That's the HCA, sorry. 90-day audit, we're gonna move that to now the 14th.
Correct.
Okay. And Dr. Andrews, your casino job quality report, which will be interesting.
Yes, that can stay under review.
Okay. That restriction, Bruce.
Still under review.
Okay. And then we're just keeping the sports wagering reports on under review. Crystal, I think that you suggested that. Is that okay with you? There's also another issue, treatment of confidential information. Is that separate?
That is separate. And I think I'll have more of an update after a meeting tomorrow, so we can just keep that under review for right now.
All right, so I'm going to say treatment of confidential information sports wagering division, right? And then separate out the quarterly report. I know that they're tied together for analysis, but we'll have a standing sports wagering quarterly report for you too. Okay.
Great, thank you.
And then the diversity audit, Commissioner Skinner.
Yeah, I thought about raising this as a potential item for December 14th. But just given the shortened meeting for that day in terms of Commissioner O'Brien's schedule, I think maybe, I mean, we're definitely due for an update. So there's nothing listed right now under the administrative update. So maybe we could hijack Todd's time there, but I hesitate to commit to anything because I have not spoken to the rest of the team. So we have another agenda setting meeting before the 14th, so maybe we can iron out and solidify what we might be able to do for the 14th at that time.
Great. We'll keep it under review then for now. And then we've got, now we put that, we're going to keep it under review, but we've got at least an update on January 4th for the Executive Director Screening Committee. Same with, and then the annual report. I've got working, Mills and Dave are working on it, and know I've got a piece to do. Mills, what are you thinking in terms of timing, and Dave? Do we have an idea for draft for circulation? It would be right after the new year, maybe?
I think that's probably a safe assumption, Chair. I think you and I probably need to have a little bit of a conversation, and I know we have some time on the calendar to do that this week, so.
Okay. Well, I want to thank Dave and you for your work. I know that Grace put us in good shape going out. So, and I know Jack Rabbit's working with us. So thank you.
She did. So.
Yeah, Grace did. Yeah, good. Okay. And then the Springfield Area Public Safety Report, Dr. Andrews.
That can stay under review.
Okay. And Director Van der Linden, the player risk ID and response.
I would love to add a date. Can we, but January 4th may seem a little soon. Can we do the second meeting in January?
Sure, that would be like the 18th, if I'm right. Don't quote me, but the next second in January.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've made some good progress here, but I think I need a deadline.
Good, and I know, and Mark, I appreciate that. Everybody operates differently, and I know you like that. Okay, anything else for under review?
Chair?
I'm sorry, you got, oh, there you are, Dr. Lightfound.
Okay. Could we add, put the escrowing of the Racehorse Development Fund money back under review?
Escrow for that's come back up, huh?
Yeah, it came off, and we do need to follow up on it at some point. So if we can put it under review, and
yeah, can you
so it
just
doesn't slip through the cracks?
Yep, that makes sense. Alex, would you just shoot me a quick email as to how you'd like that framed for the agenda setting chart, please?
Sure,
Thanks.
of course.
And I'm just assuming it's you.
And I think Judy's been working on it
Oh,
as
thank
well.
you.
Yeah.
My apologies. Do we have Derek involved in that or no? Not
Derek is involved as well.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Judy. Okay.
And Madam
Yeah.
Chair, the other, just to put on the list, the 2 items that I brought up at the last meeting.
Yep.
The commission exploring some sort of logo or insignia for the mobile apps to show legality. And then whether we can have, and I don't know how to frame it, but a discussion or update on sort of third-party non-licensed players in the online market.
Not limited to daily fantasy sports is what I'm hearing you say.
Right, there are a couple different players in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. I like how you put it. We want to be coordinating somewhat with the AG's office on that.
Right.
Eileen, so maybe what we could do is tee it up and then figure out next steps. I don't know if it means that we need to have a round table. I don't, I'm thinking how.
I'm not sure yet, right?
Yeah, exactly. So
We have actually met with them. They have a consortium that represents them. We met with the AG's office and the consortium recently to review the issue. I'm happy to offer an update.
Todd, I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Sorry. The DFS operators are represented by a consortium, and we've met with them in the AG's office recently, and so happy to offer an update on that.
Right.
Yes, that's one discrete, and then there's the other part of it. So maybe they need to be bifurcated. Maybe it's 2 separate issues.
Yeah. So we'll put it under review, Commissioner O'Brien, but maybe we can be thinking about a date certain to hear this. Commissioner Maynard is, I don't know if you were just coming in, but we can see you now. I know you were listening, but I think we'd want to work with legal and tee it up, but I think coordinating it for maybe the beginning of the year might be really good.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. I know that every commissioner has been thinking about this issue. Just not behind the scenes, we publicly talk about the threat of illegal markets to our regulated parties. And so to the extent that we can be strategic, it's important. So thank you. All right. Anything else, Commissioner Bryan or others?
Not for me.
Okay. Commissioners, anything you want to hear about from any member of our teams, from Todd? All right. Okay. I think with that, I say happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I hope you enjoy your family. I hope you eat a ton and give thanks. Commissioners, would you like to address the team?
Just happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hope you have a nice break.
John Scotty gave a thumbs up. Commissioner
Happy
Maynard.
Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to all.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving. I'll say it again. Enjoy your friends and family. My daughter is here now, preparing herself a late breakfast, and my son arrives tomorrow. So very, very exciting. Enjoy your time with loved ones.
Okay, anyone else? Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. All right, I need a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, Commissioner Bryan.
Aye.
Commissioner Hill.
Aye.
Commissioner Skinner.
Aye.
Commissioner Maynard.
Aye.
And I vote yes. 5-0. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for all that you do. Bye.